Hey guys, this is VW again. I'm in West Virginia. This is the video right after the chemtrails that I saw right over Cass, West Virginia, small town, on a Monday. I'm leaving out of here soon. It wasn't the haven that I was wishing it to be. It was a lot better though than being at my house, because they do have huge Raytheon ground shooters. Look, there's chemtrails right in front of me, all over Cass, West Virginia, up to Green Bank. And it's cool, the video's cool. I felt a little bit embarrassed because a group of ladies came out and they were laughing at me. And then the lady, but it's good to hear her point of view because she's somebody who is just like looking at it from a non-target individual's perspective. And we talk about it, she's like, oh, that's just pollution that they shoot off. That's just pollution and it's on their flight path. But why would they do it right over these small little towns, right over in a circle over the lodge? I'm saying it's not far away. You can see where they're shooting out the path and then it stops. And I know, okay, in my mind, that they send up military jets, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars. The number of jets that I just saw shooting chemtrails right above me, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars. So that has nothing to do with me. And if it does have something to do with targeted individuals, there are a bunch in this area, and they're just doing their run for all these targeted individuals. Because it can't have to do with just little old me. It cannot, because it's hundreds, maybe $200,000, $300,000 in military spending that just happened with these Jetstreams over a little small town in West Virginia. It can't be this guy at my house trying to get a reaction out of me, out of one human being whose greatest crime was smoking weed. It cannot be that. My mind will not take that. I've been a targeted individual. I've seen weird things, but it just cannot be. It cannot be. Cannot be. I'm totally paranoid. Totally paranoid because they are hitting me with remote microwave weapons. I'm totally paranoid. Completely. I'm a normal human being who, yes, now I'm completely paranoid. If there's military spending involved in going after me and lying about me and trying to get a reaction to try and make me look dangerous and then shoot me with microwaves more and lie to police and all this crap, and they're spending with the police force, the government, and the military to do this stuff to us, to little old targeted individuals, like everybody I've looked at. And this is one thing that I've gotten out of this trip. I've been looking at testimonials. Women, nice women in their houses, single mothers. A single mother was saying how she's being remotely hit and tortured from remotely. I totally believe her. Her son doesn't believe her because they're not torturing her son. They're just torturing her. So it's a mother with her son, and they're spending money to remotely hit her. And I'm looking at this. There's some. I don't know if, you can see them all over. These are small. This is in West Virginia, up in rural West Virginia. This is in a 13,000 square mile radio-free zone. Let me get my seatbelt on. I'm totally freaking. I don't want to see a bunch of Jetstreams or chemtrails above me, because I see them in my city, and then the attacks from the sides are sharper, and I have to take an Epsom salt bath to get whatever the crap is in these things out of me. So there's definitely something in it. But it's nice. I mean, it's kind of cool seeing this regular. They were laughing. Everybody laughs. They'll laugh at whatever we do. It's great. I was really thinking about that today. And the deal is, if there's a sociopath, they hide in society anyway. And these regular people can't see them anyway until they murder somebody or wear their skin. And then they arrest them. So these people who are doing this to us, they are sociopaths. They're murdering people and torturing them. And doing it with a lot of spending. There's money involved and weapons and military and all this crap. So they are sociopaths. But the thing is, we have a lot of trouble because they slide up beside you. They do these secret things. They remotely hit you. And that's how they hide in society. They hide in society because they're sociopaths and nobody knows until they do something really horrible and have a house full of dead bodies. Then we get them. But these people, they're in their homes quietly murdering and torturing. So that's why normal people, they laugh. Their minds can't even wrap around it. and I'm not gonna say anything about his household. It's none of my business. I was trying to get away. This is Monday afternoon. It's always in the afternoons. It's like always. It's about 3:30, and there were about 12 to 13 jets. Like, I'm watching them. Like, I get up, like I'm doing stuff. I go get a grilled cheese downstairs. It's a small lodge in Cass, West Virginia. Small little town. They work on the railroad. They're little West Virginia. They have little houses up here. It's a small mountain town. It's not a big city. And there are 12 to 14 to 15 military jets shooting Jetstreams or chemtrails above this small city of Cass, West Virginia, that I happen to be in, and that these people are remotely microwave hitting me. Like, still, with the bizarre stuff that's happened to me, my mind will never accept that that is for me. If it is, we're all doomed. We are all doomed. And God is the only one who can get us through this. If there's military spending like that is like hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a reaction out of some dude who has tried to go 14 hours away to safety. And look, there's some chemtrails up ahead. I'm going to go into Green Bank and look back at Cass. And this will be a little 3-part thing. And I know I'll appear crazy. Like, we all appear crazy with everything we say. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care if this is the kind of stuff that's going on. These are the chemtrails. You see those? Those are not clouds. That is the chemtrails, and they are coming down. And there's the guy making one right there. These are jets. This I've seen about 20 jets. 20 military jets over these small West Virginia places. And you know what? Like, in these small West Virginia towns, I've been one-lighted. You know, I've had the caravans. You know, I've been harassed here. Like, and it took about 3 days or 4 days. I got up here, and it wasn't known that I was here by any stalkers. Look at those. Look back. They're overcast. They're not over. Like, I'm going to drive into Green Bank and show y'all. This will be a 3-parter. Like, I'm not a stupid guy. I know what's going on, like, to a point that I can. You know, and you know what? Like, it has helped me in my human mind. In my human mind, this is what I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking, wow, I came up to West Virginia thinking this would be a haven, that I would completely get away from this. Like, get away from this guy. My mom shelled out, like, almost $2,000. We were crying about it. And she's telling me how much she believes in me. And so, like, I get a place in the lodge, and like, I asked them about it, and, you know, there's 8 rooms above the little place where they cook for people and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm just, like, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm like, you know, I'm going up to West Virginia. This is 14 hours away. It's in a small town. It's gonna work anyway. That's what my faith said. In my human mind, this whole week is like, wow, I'm trapped. I came up here, and I trapped myself for a week. I trapped myself in a room where I'm still getting hit. I trapped myself in a town where people don't have much to do. And I'm not, like, insulting them. They just don't have a lot to do up here. Like, even less in my town, it's a big city, and people still don't have a lot to do. But in Green Bank, West Virginia, and Cass, West Virginia, in these small towns, they have nothing to do. So these people, like, if they're told by somebody who has, like, any kind of little bit of authority, like, you know, hey, we're gonna do this, or we're gonna, you know, it's fun for them. They act like it's like police surveillance or military surveillance. Who knows what these people are telling them about me? Like, and I would swear on a Bible, the only thing I've done is smoke pot, you know? Like, and I hear these people, these target individuals. I'm sure they've said, I know these stalkers that I have. They probably say I'm a terrorist. They probably say I'm a pedophile. They probably say I've murdered somebody and got away with it. You know, I was talking to one of the kids in the neighborhood who, he's a little bit mentally handicapped. He's a great guy, great heart, but he even knew about it. He was giving stuff away about it at the beginning. He was like, you know, yeah, like we were watching this guy, and he didn't know we were watching him, and he was saying all this stuff and giving it away, and he was mentioning stuff about the police and how somebody had like married somebody underage or something, or done something. And I'm like, I connect that, and I'm sure, like, his parents were told something. I'm sure, like, his parents, and somehow it had gotten to him. like some kind of lie about me or something. So he was kind of participating a little bit. They just get everybody involved, like even weird stuff, and I have no idea. Just like the chemtrails, I'm not going to sit here. There's a person making a chemtrail right as we speak, above those clouds. I'm not going to sit here and be like, this is for me. Look, right there. Okay, I've seen about 24 jets all around me making chemtrails over these two, Green Bank and Cass, West Virginia, right over the mountains in a 13,000 square mile radio-free zone right above a national radio observatory. Like, these are military jets doing this right above there. I'm sure they've got it cleared. There's 2 jets in the background right over Green Bank. So over Green Bank and Cass, they are doing chemtrails. And it's good. Y'all will hear that lady as she talks to me, and you'll get her perspective. And that's awesome. She's a regular citizen, and you'll hear what she thinks about it, that it's just pollution from the jets. And they're just on their flight paths, and they just dump that pollution. So it could be, I guess it could be military jets just flying over just the military in Cass and Green Bank, and today, on a Monday, they are doing chemtrails right over all these small towns. It has to have nothing to do with me. I don't think I could go on if I knew this had anything to do with me. And in a way that there might be other targeted individuals in an area, and they might be shooting this stuff, and it's for a bunch of reasons. I guess I could believe that, and I somehow kind of filter into that. Then I could go on with my life. So that's what I'm going to believe. That it's somehow just a long list of things they do this for, and I kind of just fit into that. And this is not to get a reaction out of me or to make me look dangerous so this guy can... Okay, I'm going further into Green Bank. I'm seeing some in the distance. It's a Monday. It's about 3:30. Very coordinated, right around the cities of Cass and Green Bank. They're making them right now. And I'll stop. I'm going to stop at the observatory and kind of look back over Cass. Yeah, this is crazy stuff. But I wanted to say, even the guy I'm in the lodge, and he's like a hippie guy, you know, with a beard, really nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's up there. He doesn't even live here. And so I go down this morning, and he's wearing an NYPD police cap. And you know what? Like, that could be complete coincidence. Or somebody could have came and talked to him and said, like, hey, man, this guy, we are surveilling this guy. He's a terrorist, or the police are watching him. Told him anything. And what I see with the regular people who think they're doing something good, I see them dress up. I see them wear army pants. I see them, they dress up because they're, like, doing something it means something, and, you know, they're putting away a bad person, you know, whatever they think, whatever they're told, and they dress up. So I just kind of, in context, I look at that and I say it's a little bit bizarre. But he could have just had that hat, he could have just been wearing it for no reason, you know, it could have nothing to do with me. And that's what I'll always, when I say stuff like this, it's so bizarre, could have nothing to do with me completely. I've just had a lot of bizarre stuff happen up here. It was kind of like my trips to Florida with my parents before they had that pathway. It was like when I go up to Florida and they didn't know, like I just started taking trips up there, and I'd have about 2 or 3 days of complete peace, and then everything would start kind of falling into place for them to, like, harass me and attack me. And then I started going to Florida a lot. They knew I went there, and then it was in place before I'd even get there. Okay, this is over Green Bank. Look back. God, shit. This is over 13,000 square miles. This is right over a national observatory with a radio telescope. Right over it. Like, this has to interfere with it. This stuff has to interfere. Military jets going right over? They're going right over the telescope. This is crazy. This is not their flight path. There's no way. There's no crapping way that right over Green Bank Science Center, National Radio Astronomy Observatory, right over all these radio telescopes, this is their flight path? This is the military's flight path. You're kidding me. This is going to be a two-parter. Look at this. You see it? You can see all of them. That's Cass. back there. Those in the distance. That's between Green Bank and Cass. Look, okay, I've seen about 28 military jets doing Jetstreams. These are all Jetstreams. Those are not clouds. That stuff dissipating over Green Bank. This is like this is the area where the radio telescope is. This is the area. This is it. I'm gonna go ahead and park, and I'm gonna go out and get a video of the radio telescope, and then get a video of all these chemtrails above it. This is a way, okay, if this was their flight path or something, I'm seeing like there's like 30 military jets. Insanity. This has nothing to do with me. There's no way. It has nothing to do with me. The guy's been remotely hitting me with microwaves. He got it kind of in check in about 3 days through. I had some peace here. Like my human mind is like I trapped myself. I didn't think it through because I was so excited. You know, I was so excited, and I just thought this was a definite thing. This is right above this astronomy observer. This is the radio. I'll go to the furthest point I can for the radio telescope. I'm gonna shut it down right now. I'm gonna do a 3-parter.